What's up, people? It's your boy, the Badwolf, here to bring you guys a little bit of new information. Or maybe you can bring me information. How so, Mr. Wolf? Alright, so it has come to my attention that some people, not all, are having some issues in exercising their constitutional right to purchase a firearm. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's my thoughts. I'm glad you asked. So, in understanding that originally the founding fathers created their own weapons, they might have bought weapons from, let's just say, well, they brought some over with them from England, they bought them from, France, whatever, back in the old days, old days. Even the last name Smith actually comes from working with metal. Smythe means to hit, to strike. Frickin', so, which I think is German, at least that part of it. So, in me and certain other people talking about this, when you apply for a firearms, okay, like for instance, I did. Now, I didn't complete I completed the application online. I filled it out without knowing exactly how we should do it as a U.S. national or a American national, constitutional American, anything but a U.S. citizen. Okay, kind of like the passport process, right? There's a way to do it as one or the other. Now, I've contacted the various agencies, and they won't give me any information. Matter of fact, one of them keeps a file on me because they sent me back a notice saying, well, Mr. Lovett, we responded to that letter with this information a long time ago, and here it is, and sent me the exact same thing they sent me a long time ago. But it wasn't exactly being broken down. They essentially were saying, well, when applying as a U.S. citizen, which was not what I was asking them for, okay, because I do believe that we have a right to purchase a firearm as a U.S. national without having to put in U.S. citizen information and without having to have to be registered and whatever else. Now, of course, this information is all educational information only, so you guys do what you need to do. But off the top, if you have obtained a firearm as a U.S. national, feel free to give me an email because we are going to put information together on cracking that particular code. Now, that doesn't mean we don't have pieces, and it doesn't mean that other people haven't done it. I just want to see what other people's experiences are out there. Now, essentially the way it goes is when I did mine, it asked questions like, what's your address? Okay. Now, for me, I didn't use the zip code for obvious reasons that explained. However, what they typically want you to do is provide a driver's license. So when you provide a driver's license, you've already admitted to being a federal employee, and now, all of your information is there, so the person filling it out for you or whatever else, which you can fill it out for yourself, they're going to use that information and your driver's license number. Now, obviously, I didn't want to use that because I don't want it registered to my Strawman or my Cesta K Trust and under the registration as far as being that they're going to keep it in a database anyway. They want to know what's going on, but being able to say, well, you're a U.S. citizen, so we have the right to come into your house and you've got guns, you've bought too many guns or something like that, which I don't. But I just don't want to be bothered by that or even have that as a potential. Kind of like the difference between getting a U.S. citizen passport and a U.S. national passport. So let me know your experiences out there and how you guys filled out your application. Now, for me, like I said, I didn't use the zip code. I also talked about, did you renounce your U.S. citizenship side? Now, according to Colonel Wilson, who has bought numerous firearms without a driver's license, using his information, he said, when you get to that question, don't mark that you have renounced, because in fact you've never renounced, because in fact you never were an actual U.S. citizen. In other words, you never took the claim, you never signed off on anything knowingly that, hey, I'm about to enter into this. Okay? So then the other question it just says U.S. citizen. Are you a U.S. citizen? Well, I was told that is where you want to mark no, and put other or use U.S. national, national, whatever else. If you can put something in there, write that down in there. If not, just mark no to other. Now, I'm not saying do this. So that's why I'm asking for those people who have done this, what questions did you answer? How did you answer them? And then feel free to email me your response by either going to blacksite32.com and letting me know. Like I said, we already know some people have been successful. I just want to see what your experiences are and put something together. So there probably will be a part 2 to this, depending on the responses people give me. Now, moving on from there, if you use your passport book or card, remember those don't have your address on there, and so they're going to need to see something that has your address. Now, some places won't even take the application without seeing something with your address. Some will, but you need to be able to provide an address. So take a piece of mail with you, okay, specifically like something like a utility bill. I would bring multiple pieces of mail with you if you're going to use the passport card or book, so that they can validate that. That's how I was able to have mine even processed. Now, everything I put down in mine, it eventually got timed out, which means that they couldn't find anything on me because I didn't use a social security number. Okay, at the time I didn't have my other number, and so you know, it timed out. I contacted them, but it was after 30 days, and so they couldn't find it in the system. So they said you'll have to try again. And this, of course, was like last year or a year before, something like that. And you know, if there's any problems, let us know. Now, after that, you can go to the FBI, the NCIS database, and upload or update them with your information, giving them, you know, who you are, your fingerprint, or you can just tell them, hey, this is what I am. I'm going to be applying. And it's a voluntary thing, but at least when they have that file, then they can find you. So, but I'm pretty sure that the reason why I had those problems and other people like me is because, you know, for me, I didn't use a social, and I might have even chose renounce on my citizenship. I don't remember how I exactly filled that part out. I may have, I don't know, depends. Anyway, so, but this came up because one of my guys out there was out in, we'll just say, Texas, buying a pistol, or trying to, and basically the gun owner was willing to, the shop was willing to do it, but the people on the phone, when they tried to call it in, were, you know, basically refusing them. So how can you refuse somebody's right to purchase a firearm if they don't have anything, you know, on their record that should prevent them? Just because we want to get it done as a U.S. citizen, U.S. national versus U.S. citizen. That is, you're interfering with commerce. So, but it got me thinking. I think where the issue came in at, for him and certain people like him, and because there's multiple situations out there, is that these are registered firearms. I get it that they're guns. Yeah, what do you do? But it's that they are serializing them, making them federal property. And so I think that's where the issue comes in, because they're federal, they're registered with a number, and so they want you to, they're essentially saying that if you're buying federal property, then you must be a federal employee or a federal, you know, U.S. citizen. Okay, so my thought is that, well, I know before some of you guys even mentioned, I know, yes, you can go to the, you know, various trade shows and whatever else to purchase a, you know, firearm without some of the red tape, we'll just say. But there really should be a straightforward, easy way for somebody who doesn't have, you know, criminal records and whatever else to buy a firearm for their own personal protection. So we also then got into talking about, you know, ghost guns, where you can actually, you know, 3D print your own. You have the right to make your own. Now, supposedly you don't have the right to make your own and then sell them. But that also could be because you're in the context of you're allowing them to assume, they're presuming that you are doing it in the U.S. Okay, so if you're making your own and doing it in the U.S., you can't do that. But privately, you have the ability to do your things privately. So, long story short, guys, let me know what your experience has been for those people. I know many of you guys have followed my information and done it and have been successful. I haven't, and there's other people who haven't. So we're going to try to put together something that is legal and lawful and under the Constitution and goes by all rights and freedoms. And we're just going to kind of collect that information and I will make a update video to let you know what we have for those people who don't have anything that should prevent them from being able to do it. So that is one of our next little things. Remember, this is educational information only. We are non-combatants, non-belligerents, treaty with the U.S., and this is all to be done as U.S. nationals. So, that being said, guys, I will talk to you later. Hit me up with those emails on that, and we will go from there. So enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Stay woke, stay wise. Don't forget to support the channel. You can join the Badwolf paid monthly subscription if you like, or check out free information and free downloads on blacksite32.com. Talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day.